To the final part of this morning's Right Stuff. I do not know where the time goes. I'm joined once again by our green expert, Janey Lee-Grace, whose brand new book, Imperfectly Natural Home, has just been published, the follow-up to hugely successful Natural Woman and Natural Baby books. And this morning, Janey's going to share some of the tips contained on that book's recycled paper pages. So what kind of questions as well? If we're doing homes, yes, homes.
Yeah, well, we can look at everything, really, to do with cleaning, freshening the air, anything to do with decorating, and also fabrics in the home. And I just wanted to start by giving you a little gift.
Oh, yeah, I like
because
presents.
bamboo is extremely sustainable, right? And you can get great clothes in bamboo, because everything's in our furnishings and our clothing.
Scratchy?
Feel it. Now, look, Matthew, pants for you.
The last
bamboo
pair of pants I got given on this show,
bamboo socks.
I don't have chlamydia written on them, so this is a...
Look, bamboo socks, they are so soft. This is from Bam Bam, and they're UV protective, so if you want to go out...
Everybody wants to know whether they chafe or give splinters in the gallery.
They don't. They're totally
They're
anti-static.
soft. Yeah,
UV protective, and to go over them,
I suppose it's just like hemp, when they mash up, they get the strands out.
Totally sustainable. They use less water than cotton. They don't, they just need rainfall.
They're nice.
Really beautiful clothing. And I thought to go over your pants and socks, get that.
What?
Recycled juice carton apron. This is from Doybags. And these are real tomato sauce cartons. They're done by a women's cooperative. You've even got a recipe on the back for Italian beans.
So
just imagine, if only you could put that on now, it would just be such a magical show. And you've got a little bag to go with.
OK, fantastic.
Because fabrics are really important. You mentioned hemp, and there's a hemp napkin there, the green napkin.
Okay.
Hemp is another really sustainable fabric, and also silk. This is a pure, 100% pure silk pillow. They make duvets, but I thought I'd better not bring my whole bed here. But feel that. Now, if you've got allergies, imagine what that's like. People have a real problem with feather pillows, but 100% silk,
I'm
Serenity
totally
silk.
kitted out now.
You are.
Thanks.
You've even got a bed.
If you guys at home want to find out, by the way, if you want to speak to Janey, get any green tips for your home, 0207 173 5555 is the number. And while you're done with that, just a quick one for me again. So bay leaves repel flies.
Yeah, and cedarwood
That's Arab, isn't it, that one?
No, this is a peace leaf. Very good on the Latin. Well, the reason we've got a plant here is just to explain how, you've got so many pollutants in the average home, more than a busy street corner usually. And this obviously aggravates asthma, respiratory problems, even gives you headaches and depression. But NASA-funded research has proved that certain plants can remove formaldehyde from the air, remove VOCs, that's volatile organic compounds, which aggravate asthmatics. And this is one of the best ones for neutralising pollution, a peace lily. Also, mother-in-law's tongue, that's another good one. Even the old-fashioned spider plant, which are really easy to look after, of course.
They're good too.
All of those plants, aloe vera, and then, of course, if you've got one of those, that's perfect if you get a burn or a cut, because you can use the ointment.
Yeah, of course.
So plants really help to neutralise the air.
At home, so
perfect. Just make sure you don't let it die. Look after it, or replace it if it does.
Now you sound like my mum.
Old plants are not very good.
OK, let's throw it open to you. Questions for Janey? Who's on the line, Amy?
We've got Bernadette on line 1. She'd like some advice about repainting a house.
Oh, good. I'm glad you phoned them, Bernadette. What is it you want to know?
Well,
Morning.
I'm just about to repaint my house, and in fact, we want to paint the whole house. And both my partner and my youngest son suffer from asthma.
Right.
And he also suffers from eczema as well.
OK.
And his asthma got a bit better, but he started secondary school. And obviously, with stress and everything, it's back up again.
OK, but we're trying to find green paints, paint strippers you were talking about earlier, which is entirely new to me.
Well, I mean, the thing is, as with everything, you really do have to look at the holistic picture. If you've got asthma, it's not OK just to paint your walls with good stuff, although, of course, it will help. But look at the holistic picture. Think about how you freshen the air, what you clean with as well, and fabrics, as we mentioned. But on paints, I'm afraid my title is the only way you can describe this. I'm imperfectly natural, and there's no such thing as an absolute 100% completely natural paint, but you can do much better than just getting your regular stuff. I mean, some old paints contain arsenic, for goodness sake. There's a ton of nonsense in them. So opt for companies like Oro. I've got some of their wood top oil here. That's solvent-free wood top oil, but they also make a range of eco paints, which have far less toxic chemicals in them. Osmo is another good one. Think about how you strip the paint from the walls originally, because that's full of solvents and scary chemicals. Maybe if you look at a website like Green Building Store, somewhere like that, that's got everything you're going to need. This will cost a little bit more money. That's the downside.
Doesn't everything green cost a little bit more money?
Most things I talk about will save you a load of money, but that's where I think it swings and roundabouts. You're going to save a fortune on your cleaning if you use things like soap nuts for your laundry, bicarbonate of soda, all of which are great if you've got asthma, by the way, and allergies. But when it comes to actually physically buying the pots of paints, you are going to spend a bit more, but it's so worth it.
And Green Builder, that's presumably greenbuilder.com?
Greenbuildingstore.com. Or .co.uk, I forget which, but it's all on my website, Imperfectly Natural, so you can find it on there. But there's lots you can do to really help, you know, get rid of some of those toxic chemicals. Remember your furnishings as well, though.
OK. Good luck to you, Bernadette. Thank you for the call. Let's have our next one, please, Amy.
We've got Susan on line 4 would like some advice about natural cleaning products.
Excellent, Susan. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are really into your cleaning then, are you?
Yes, I am, because 2 years ago I changed my profession. I used to do office administration and secretarial work, found it too stressful, so I went into cleaning, and I do that 5 days a week. I work in large homes, and fortunately for my employers, I'm a very conscientious cleaner. So I always recommend to buy the very, you know, the strong products that they recommend. But I've noticed recently that I've been coughing, I'm quite wheezy, and I do get tired, and I'm becoming concerned about the products that I'm using. So I was wondering if the lady could recommend something for me.
Green cleaning products, Jenny.
Absolutely. Well, I'm queen of green clean, as you probably know by now. But to sum it up very, very quickly for you, I'm really glad that you're conscious of this, because it absolutely will be affecting you and the people whose homes you clean. So well done for even thinking of it. There is now a more natural, greener alternative to absolutely everything you use. You can go very old style, and I give you all kinds of recipes in the book for people doing their cleaning at home. Just go back to bicarbonate of soda, a microfiber cloth, lemons, white vinegar. You know, there's lots and lots of things you can do without spending any money. But for someone in your situation where you really need to walk in with a bottle of something, you know, then there are also loads and loads of companies who make much greener alternatives and much more natural alternatives that won't have you wheezing. Living Clean are a fantastic company. Ecova we know about. Living Clean do a great multi-purpose cleaner called Budge, and it's absolutely brilliant, literally for what it says on the tin. If you can see this one here, Pierre d'Argent, that's like a paste that will even clean cookers, you know, really, really mucky barbecues. The little green pot here, if anyone can see that, that's Pierre d'Argent from Lemon Burst. There's so many different cleaning products now. If you look at my website, I can recommend hundreds and hundreds of even bleach if you want to clean the loo.
Do they work as well? I mean,
absolutely, absolutely, no doubt about it. I had an au pair who looked under my kitchen sink and just thought, excuse me, there's no way I can do anything with that. But now she's retrained. She shows me which are the best products. You can now get, you know, you can now get bleach without optical brighteners in it, without any of the scary, horrendous chemicals.
Even though it might still be, you know, a chemical, it's less. It's got less stuff.
They're basically plant-based. Plant-based surfactants, so they're not going to kill the fishes, basically, and they're not going to give you any problems if you're asthmatic.
OK, there we go. That, I'm afraid, is going to be your lot for this morning. Thank you for that last call. Forgotten your name. I do apologise. Susan, Tricia, still to come here on 5 after this. But before that, a huge thank you to everyone who rang in this morning, and also to Janey for joining us once again, as per usual. Nice one, Janey. We'll see you here soon. What about...